I've lost faith and I've been hopeless. I've been high and I've been low, but every lesson's made me stronger. I can do this now for sure, I know. Your friend is 6 years old, could never break my bones. No, these walls could never hold me.
St. Augustine is busy. Like, it's really busy because that's where we were in St. Augustine. We had an off day because it was on and off days. And so Kelly was going to go busking, and I was like, oh my God, can I go busking? I love busking because at home, I love busking. I busk all the time at home.
I was pretty broke, and I had been to St. Augustine before, and it's a really good busking scene. I have a really good friend of mine that tipped me off about it, told me that it was a really good place to go busking. And
what makes a good spot?
Honestly, it's the people that are already there. If there's a high saturation of people and just movement, traffic, then this is San Marcos is like pretty, heavy traffic for cars and whatnot. St. Augustine's pretty much always packed, but.
As soon as Kelly sang, Joe, my brother, because he's security, I looked at Joe, and Joe looked at me, and we went, whoa, whoa. Because it was like, it was so good. It was like, what just happened? Kelly's voice is amazing.
I played a couple songs, and then Angie jumped in, and we sang Dream On, and maybe it was Landslide, I can't remember what. But yeah, immediately people just started stopping and listening, and we got a really good reception playing in the streets there. We made $50 in like 45 minutes or something like that. That's better than washing dishes,
We kind of got to see St. Augustine, which was a big thing because we hadn't seen any places at all, really, ever, since we've been here. It was cool to be able to go downtown and at least see the people for 45 minutes.
We're going to get in this engine room, and we're going to get in the generator room. We're going to check some oil. We're going to check our water levels. We are going to change our fuel filters, and we're going to check our zincs.
All right.
Sounds exciting, doesn't it?
I know.
All
I
right,
like
let's
that
go.
zinc one.
You guys paying attention up there? All right. So what we're doing is we're taking the lid off of the Raycor filter, which is for your fuel. Take that off. Set this on the side. And then there's little rings on here. You just pull up. No, they're not too bad, but they're going to get changed.
It was kind of dope looking at these big engines that have been powering us along this whole time, and making sure that they are in tip-top shape.
Why do you do that? So there's no air in here.
So the overall experience with Boat Boot Camp, it was dope because we got really tight. Like, it definitely built a band core between us for sure. We were constantly looking out for each other, really. That's just all that was. And it was so many good memories, and I don't know, it was cool. I'm glad I got to have it.
We are ready for anything.
We all feel great about maintaining a boat now. Because you don't know.
Heck yeah, we feel good about maintaining a boat.
Heck yeah, we feel good about maintaining a boat.
Heck yeah, we feel good.
If you got a problem with your engine, just give me a call.
Give you a call.
The reason why I'll be on this boat is because our editors quit. They quit the day after, or the same day as, actually. We straightened everything out, answered all their questions, bumped fists, high-fived, hugged. They were all excited. Now they understood what their roles were and the turnaround, etc. Until about 2 hours later, I got a text claiming that the entire team in Florida has insisted they can't do this project. They don't want to do this project. Don't say you can do something and then not do it. You'll never see me guilty of that. With that end, I'm responsible for everything that's going on. I'm able to be, because I have the means to be. How things are happening, working, going together, I'm happy to share with you, but it's really not always your business to know. Your business is to play music and do what we ask of you so that you can be safe on a boat.
I was nervous because the show's coming up quick and we were not ready. We wanted rehearsal. We didn't feel like we were ready to perform, and we had been on the fishing boat for like a week and a half, and we didn't have any rehearsal time in that entire week and a half when we had already only performed or practiced 3 times.
It's pretty aggressive what we're trying to do. You know, people who just met each other, trying to cram this much material into such a short space of time that we've never heard before. It's not like standards that we grew up with, where we all show up to a gig and we all vaguely have them in our head and we just kind of brush up on the specifics. It's like, you know, completely new music.
But my thing is fast forwarding to when we're on the yacht. Like, I want to be creative. I want us to be tight. I want us to be a unit. I'm constantly listening and vibing and trying to hear how and what we can make better.
Even with an opportunity as big as this one,
Yeah.
like, why mess it up at the very last second?
When we've had plenty of time to
Yeah,
rehearse.
when we've had plenty of time to rehearse.
That's
You know,
just the-
and
yeah.
you all know this, a band that's been together 10 years, before they go out on tour, they'll lock themselves up for 6 weeks and rehearse the same show every day until they get it right,
For sure.
6 days in a row.
I think we're close to that,
You're great.
but we
You're
just need
great.
more. We just need a little bit more time.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah.
to develop. We're all kind of a little concerned about, you know, when we're going to rehearse. You know, how much we're going to rehearse. You know, before our first show. So, you know, we want to look good, sound good.
According to Angie, they know all but 3 songs to complete the set, and rehearsal is essential because they don't want to embarrass themselves.
Because we're all from different bands. We've all toured, you know, the U.S. You know, a handful of times, and have grown as musicians that way, and have also been in creative collaborations with other people before. We've seen what can happen, and some amazing things can happen. That's been happening with all of us. I think we just have a little bit more time to put our contributions put our contributions into one hat. I think that's what this is all about. You know,
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
great things can really happen.
I definitely felt like we were getting to a point where we can be good or we could be great. And I just want us to be great.
We need our instruments in our hands. That's what we need. And if we don't have those, we can't rehearse. So they set up one there at the marina, a rehearsal, and we figured it out. We did the best that we could with it.
I don't know. I feel like we're creating something kind of new. The sound has changed. It's becoming more of like a signature something. Like there's some signature there that I hear, and that makes me excited. I feel like all of our contributions to the music are really being shown and presented pretty well. I mean, every time we get together, it develops into more of something.
We stopped in at dinner one night, all cast and crew. Our boat was tied up in a slip. And when we got back from dinner that night, we saw a note taped to the back of the boat. And it was from a restaurant that we had just been stopped in front of. And they said, "We saw you guys are here. We would love you to come do a show. We'll pay you. Call us for more details." So we called them up, and we put on a great show after that.
Totally last minute, but we're doing it. We're practicing our set for the upcoming show next week. It'll be great.
I think that one more good rehearsal will just tie it all in, and that'll happen tonight. I'm really looking forward to that one.
This next one is called Better Love. It's about loving better. I agree, we should all do it. Only we roll, if only we would sing, we might have been closer, we might have found a way. Because I'm scared, to more I love and play. Taking all around, I still love you, that's the same. But no, that's not the two words. You won't find a way.
2 weeks on a boat, it felt like a long time. It felt like quite a while. And we were all really looking forward to getting on that yacht.
And then we're finding out that we're pulling in to catch up to and be introduced to the yacht, which is a thing all in itself.
But the Kavita, the initial response was, whoa, what the heck? It was old, it smelled kind of funny, like diesel fumes, and the toilets all backed up a lot of the time. It was very hard to live in.
Diane did call the Coast Guard on us, and she made a report that the boat was not fit for travel on the sea.